and game just about to begin here. This is not a bad evening at all. It's not balmy, it's pretty good.
Welcome into this second match of a three-match series that Australia have to win, and they're going to be up against Nazir first up. Toss going the way of the home side again. This time they've decided to bat first of Pakistan. Mohammad Hafiz. Going with the two right-handers instead of the left-handed Jamshed. Pat Cummins, who was impressive just a couple of nights ago, having another crack. Early days for him, of course. Crowd building up, just waiting for the first one, and just getting everything sorted from behind the bowler's arm. Here we go, Pat Cummins to Hafiz. In the air and a bit of swing, and immediately a thick edge that's challenging the rope and gets there. Evening, Robin Jackman.
Evening, Dan. Evening, everybody. Good atmosphere in here tonight. Very good atmosphere. Must-win situation for Australia. They're one down in the series. And that's fairly flown off the bat. In the air, just back to the square. To the left of the fieldsman there, but it raced away for four. Destroyed the boundary rope.
There's that big in-swing movement. Huge appeal from Pat Cummins. Think of anything, it may have just done too much.
This is impressive from this young fast bowler to be able to swing it both ways. This is impressive. In she goes. Has he got a little nick on it? Has he got a little nick on it? He's saying to the umpire, I nicked it, but the umpire doesn't have to believe him. Close look at this. Outside edge. That's raced away to the third man. Boundary for four on the left of third man this time.
Well, that edge is going well from Hafiz. Third man, no chance whatsoever. Now this one's gone on the line. Hasn't hugged back in, and boom, and then it's gone out. If anything, just a little bit off the seam again from Cummins. Has to smile about it, nothing you can do. And two useful deliveries that have gone away for four on two occasions. This is better though. Lovely strike, three boundaries in the first over. It's 12 for none. Mitch Stark played Test cricket. He's played a bit of one-day cricket, and now he's more of a crack of T20 cricket. Starting out with Pat Cummins, the two youngsters. A bit wide. Got him! It's all over already! For Nazir, he's got a blob, castled by the debutant.
Fascinating to see if he swung that. Nazir gone for naught, 13 for 1.
Nazir Jamshed, who is just playing his second match. So he's coming at number 3. They changed the batting order, didn't work because Nazir has gone for a duck. It's a second ball to Mitchell Stark. Now the left-handed Jamshed on strike. And there it is for you, Robin Jackman.
Yeah, I'm more interested to see whether the ball that bowled out Nazir swings. That's what's going to fascinate me. Yeah, it does. Beautiful bowling. It's almost like facing an off-spinner if the ball swings back into you as a right-hander. Similar sort of theory. That's a great delivery.
Mainly back in as a strength, this young fella, Sandeep. Back into right-handers and then just enough away certainly does swing it both ways. He is talent for the future. That's a great Yorker and still gets something on it for 4. It is running the way of the home side tonight.
Huge appeal from the Australians. They're up for an LBW. They still can't quite believe it. Runs are signalled. Does he get a bat on it? Yes, he does. I think he gets that inside edge when he spreads his legs. Let's have a look. No, it's gone off the back pad. I don't know that it would have been out, though. I fancy it might have pitched outside.
Lovely late movement from the bowler. And he's going to get punished again. 11 off the over. Doesn't deserve that, Pat Cummins. It's 25 for 1. Strapping figure of Shane Watson. Going to have a crack. Pat Cummins is off, and here comes Watson. On the march again. It's a lovely stroke, and Bailey does well and gets down quickly to make it just a single. Sonia Meza.
Oh, and very, very clever. That's a magnificent shot. It's the sort of shot you've got to play in 2020 cricket. Can't afford to rest on your laurels out there. You've got to keep this run rate ticking. Have a look at this.
Captain, he made the spur Hafiz on as a batsman because he's been in lean form for quite a while, and well, ever since taking over the reins of captaincy in T20 cricket, he's looked a confident player. Great improvisation. Yes, the first spin option being introduced, being used by George Bailey. 19 wickets for David Hussey. Decent economy rate for somebody who doesn't bowl regularly in 50-over cricket. But Australia need to break this partnership. Now, this is a wonderful crowd. It is hot out there. And so people who are sitting out in the open need to pat themselves on the back because it's a very, very good effort.
Right, so how are they going to go about this? 3 men on the deep, in the deep on the onside. 2 deep on the offside. And that's in the air. This will be out. Will it be out? Yes. Oh, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You just don't see Australians dropping catches like this in the deep.
And especially if you're his brother. It's Michael Hussey who's dropped a dolly by standards. He's such a good fielder. He ran in, got there in time. He was on the move and then dropped it.
I can't remember seeing him drop a catch. Oh, look, he had it covered. It was all over. To go for him, that's for sure. Let's see what Mohamed Hafiz does here. Oh, well played. Well played. That wasn't a very good ball. Too fast and too wide. Hafiz grabs his cap and goes marching away. It's 44 for 1. Well bowled, very well bowled, and well run too. That's the sort of length you want to bowl. Just have a look at this out of the hand there. A bit of work on the ball, bit of turn for him.
Pakistan 50 his ways. Good partnership continuing between Hafiz and Jamshed. They need possibly another 30 from this pair. Carry on for another 3-4 overs at least.
That's down the ground, beautifully hit, lovely and straight, run bounce ball. Well, that's the way to play them. If you're going to hit it in the air down the ground, go straight over the umpire's head.
Well, the precision was remarkable. It really was a glorious shot because he had to miss the fielders on long on and long off. It was dead straight and beautifully done. Have a look at the footwork. Majestic, brilliant, outstanding footwork from Hafiz.
Yes, and he picked the wrong one as well. Good batting. Last ball of Hogg's first over. Nobody's missed it. Straight through Hawk for one. 55 for one.
Pakistan going quite nicely. Need to build on that. Still to come, Kamran Akmal, Umar Akmal, who's been recognized as one of the best one when you talk about 2020. Over the top this time. The fielder's coming under. Is he going to get it? No. That's gone all the way. That is a big hit.
First boundary, 6 of the evening, beautifully struck. He got some height on it to begin with, and I thought, oopsie, that might not clear long on. It's gone very high, and he's also thinking, oh, have I got enough? Have I got enough? Yes. 61 for 1 at the halfway mark. 67 now with that 6. And the 50 partnership comes up as well. As coach Wakal, would you be happy with that? Halfway stage, 61, which is what it was?
Yeah, what I've seen so far of this pitch is a slow pitch. It's not really coming onto the bat. I think Pakistan's placed very nicely. The good part is that they only lost 1 wicket. They've got heaps of wickets in hand, so they can really press on. This is nicely done once again. Could be a couple more here for Pakistan. Things have started moving. At the 10th over, what happened, we saw a couple of guys coming in, having a chat, giving drinks and stuff. And since then, Nasir Jamshed has just taken over and started hitting the ball.
That's a poor delivery. We've all done it, but you cannot bowl there with your fine leg up. You just may not do it.
Well, that's probably the worst ball you've seen so far. The easiest of the pickings for Nasir Jamshed on the legs. The left-handers aren't going to spare you. Watch that. That is not the line you want to bowl with the fine leg inside. There you go. Big smile. And he knows that he fetched a boundary. That's another one into the gap. May not go for 4, but definitely will fetch 3. Yes, Imran Nazeer has been given a go up the order is just because that he comes into the team as a specialist opener, just for 2020. I have a feeling that the management or the captain thought, you know, he's in the team for a 2020, so we've got to give him the best chance. So that could be the opening. I understand where you're coming from. Not only with the right and left hand combination, but also both of these guys are in form.
What they don't want to do is start to try to up this tempo and get themselves losing 4 wickets in 2 overs, and then everything stops. That's beautiful. Full toss, yes, but beautifully put away by Duncan.
Yeah, because that's what I was going to say. Forget about the full toss. We have seen him playing this shot so beautifully. Through that cover region, fielders didn't really have to move. This was right in the middle of the 2. He clears his front leg, not on the full tosses, but anything pitched up on the offside. Slow delivery and dispatched for 4. What a beautiful shot.
That might be out. No, it's clear. Oh, what a catch! Unbelievable catch. Daniel Christian, take a bow.
Wow. That is what we haven't seen so far in this series. Everybody is on their feet and applauding that. What a catch.
Career strike rate of 125, near enough. We've just witnessed one of the better catches that you'll see in cricket.
Well, it was going away from the fielder. Sitting here in the commentary was right underneath us, and this seemed like it's not going to get to him. Wow. Yes. What a catch. That is one hell of a catch.
Another look at it. I was actually calling it. It's going to be out. No, it isn't. I got as far as that, and there. Dive towards us. Remarkable. Can't believe it. That's put down. Dear oh dear, that's two reasonably comfortable catches that have gone down. One brilliant one taken by Dan Christian, but Hussey and now Watson have dropped catches that it's gone off the back of the bat, isn't it? Looked like it.
His bat just twisted. That's not the Australians we know. They're normally very good when it comes to catching, and this is the second one. Shane Watson on that occasion, that was not a very difficult one. If he can pick up his wicket, that will compensate some of it.
Smeared down the long on, this time it is taken. Got David Warner down there, I think. So he's done exactly what Wakayun has suggested. He's just dropped a catch, so you better get him out. And he has.
Didn't time it that well. If he's gone for 45, it's 97 for 3.
Stackmar boys at the crease. Down the ground. Cameron has hit that, and that brings the mark ball on strike. Not before we have a look at the wicket.
I'm not sure, but I think it was a slow delivery, and Warner there at mid-off in the boundary. Yes, it was a little slower than what his normal pace is. He's just rolled his wrist, and his easy pickings there. Yes, you can do it now. Not in the last over.
That's a beautiful stroke. That's the sort of stroke that you'll see in any form of this game. This ball is a little bit wide. He's allowed it to come all the way to under his eyes. That brings up 100.
Well, that's the place where the Zakmal brothers love it. Anything short, just outside the off stump, and he'll dispatch it. I promise you, if you ball him 10 times there, he'll hit you 9 boundaries out of that. Because he's so good when it comes to cutting the delivery.
Perfect timing for him to be in. And he's got a dozen to his name off just 9. Lovely, lovely little deft touch. Not all about brute strength and smashing it. Wonderful stroke.
Yeah, you've got to play this sweep shot. It's something the Australians are going to have to do against the spin of Pakistan. It's very effective. The ball can go anywhere from mid-wicket down to fine leg. This one went fine. It was beautifully played. It was a full toss at the end of the day, and it was all about placement, really. And, of course, using the speed of the ball there. Yeah, that's good batting.
Played it to the wrong end, but with no run. Get back, bro! Umar. He had to scamper back, a direct throw, and it was all over.
Yeah, actually, I think quite a long run there. He was probably right. But he gave him the no call very quickly, and that's what you've got to do. So, he's hit that one hard and into the gap for 4. Well, lovely shot. Just a quick look at the boundary first. This is right out of the middle of the bat. It's a full toss, a rank full toss, and well, they've all got to be placed, and he did it. Hit it really hard as well. And the girls are dancing.
Yeah, they're dancing in the aisles here. Another slower ball, and Warner's got there. Jeez, he's quick.
Yeah, it was right about that area that Dan Christian took that catch. Just watch this. Those of you who hadn't seen this, just watch this for a catch. Unbelievable. See if we can freeze it just as he catches it. Look at this. I mean, that is airborne fingertip stuff. The ball going over his head, and he's got his eye on the ball. That is magic.
You look at that in slow-mo and see him hold on to it. Yeah, high full toss, and disappears. Looking to square leg whether it was a height for the no ball. Signalled for, but not great bowling from Shane Watson.
No, he'd be disappointed with that. Full tosses around about the middle stump with no one back at mid-wicket. Certainly a big gap there. He's already conceded 1 4 in that area and another one there. So 12 runs already from the over. 1 ball to go. Now then, what are they doing? They're putting someone in that gap, which means they've got to bring third man up.
Tries the cheeky reverse sweep. Total switch hit. It goes wrong because it's just a bit full. Almost dragged it back onto the stumps off his back leg. Smoke through cover. And there's nothing Mike Hussey can do on the fence. It was hit so clean.
Oh, they went like a rocket. It's even got Dave Watwell out of his seat. Full toss again. They're bowling a lot of full tosses. And the placement by these two is absolutely superb. Sabran Akmal on 34. He's on strike still. 34 of 20.
And giving it some more, and it's almost 6. Now we're going to go upstairs, I reckon. There's another big dive. Now they're going to go upstairs because this would be an incredible save if it has been achieved.
No need to go upstairs. I reckon he got it back while he was in the air. It's Stan Christian again. I mean, this is unbelievable. Watch this dive. He takes off, palms it back in. That's fine. Came down pretty heavily. There we go. Look at him take off. Oh, that's unbelievable. Oh, boy, he's a real athlete. 135 for 3.
Enjoying himself on a Friday evening in Dubai. VIP seating. Up and over, and just short of third man. Thrashing at everything is Cameron Akmal. Also, little photo opportunities galore. Going to watch the cricket. And this is over cover for 4 more. It's chance for Umar Akmal, a youngster, to get into double figures. His first boundary.
Yeah, this is very good cricket. I mean, these two really are giving it each 45 of 28 balls. Can't ask for much more than that. Look at this. Whack over the top. It's inside out or outside in. Wherever they pitch it, they're going for it at the moment. Why wouldn't they?
Here he comes. Umar Akmal has got a bit of bottom hand in this. And gone. Couldn't get it all the way. And he's picked out Cameron White.
Yeah, he's having a tremendous night. Is Dan Christian, 143 for 4.
Abdul Razak. Wonderful strike of the cricket ball. And hasn't got long. He's not going to be on strike. It's going to be Cameron Akmal, who's on 37. up against Dan Christian. Slower ball and sliced away with third man up inside the circle. It's going to be 4 more. Akmal into the 40.
Yeah. Both of them up, and it just lobbed over their heads. Just watch this. He was trying to get it away on the offside, so don't let it detract in any way. They're bringing the fieldsmen in, 1 or 2 of them in. 3 men on the offside, saving 1.
Yeah, third man's gone back on the fence. There's that shorter one. And no man's land. Well, there's the single, Greggy. And it gets Akmal on strike, so the desired result.
Yeah, an unselfish shot too. He was going for the 6, wasn't he? He only knows one way. Right, so Akmal's on strike. Now, can he finish off here with a couple of 6s would be perfect. 6 and a 4 is the next best. He doesn't want to get bowled out.
Third man up inside the ring. Slower bouncer, and he's got away with it. He really has got away with it because final leg was up inside the edge of the circle. It brings up the 150 with 1 to go.
Yeah, pertinent to point out too that only once out of 6 previous occasions has a side successfully chased down 150 plus.
Hence, Pakistan win the toss, back first, post the total, and the spin brigade could do a job. So almost a change in the field, but they think better of it. And a Q-ender from Razak produces a single. So they get to the 150, they get to 151 from their 20 overs to Pakistan.
Yeah, good performance by them, and particularly good performance by Kamran Akmal, 43 of 26, 6 4s in his lot, and he'll be pretty happy with that. So 151 for 4 in their 20 overs, and I suspect that having won the toss and decided to bat first, that Pakistan will be relatively happy.
Last 5 overs went for 47, so they stepped on the gas, courtesy of Akmal. Good start in terms of Hafiz and Jamshed. Yeah, Nazir, well, he was promoted, only lasted a couple of deliveries, out for naught. But those 2 gentlemen posted 45 each. Then Akmal, 43 not out from 26. His brother, well, he sacrificed. He had to keep going for it. 13 from 12. And then Razak, just a couple of deliveries for 2. Brought it to 151 for 4.
Yeah, hard to separate those 3 top scorers there. From a bowling point of view, well, the most economical was Stark, easily, 1 for 17. A few wicket takers there. The Aussies won't be entirely happy with their bowling performance. They won't be happy either about putting a couple of catches down, but that is the way it is. 1 or 2 of them still settling in on the ground, on this ground. So Australia need 152 runs to win from 120 balls. That's 7.6 runs per over.
Onus on the pair is to make sure that Australia get off to a good aggressive start. And both are quite capable of hitting the ball big.
There in front of the Australian dressing room. Warner, well, he's capable of taking a catch like Dan Christian did this evening. Those are good stats, and you'd expect that from this guy. He loves to get after the bowling early.
Shane Watson, look at that strike rate, 150. 9 scores in excess of 30. Good figures those. Sohail Tanvir is tall, is a little different. His bowling action is difficult to pick if you haven't played him. 3 foot 12 is best. Good start. 20 wickets. Warner is facing it. Oh, a little bit of shape into the left-hander. Good start. He's been given 2 slips by Hafiz, so Pakistan obviously looking for early wicket here. Now this is a massive crowd. It is seriously hot out there, and well, 25,000 people in. The capacity is 27,000, and it's almost capacity crowd. Give the way around there. Shoaib Malik just running over the ball, raising the level, raising their game. In crunch situations, they can be good. And there's a crunchy drive, and well done at cover. What a good stop by Umar. 3 without a loss. Hafiz is the off spinner with the new ball. Warner is down the track, flicks it for 4. It's gone all the way. I think it hits the rope on the full. What a shot, what a strike, what a beginning.
Yes, what a statement. Warner straight out of the blocks early, and he's banked on the first one, been quite full from the Pakistani skipper. A little bit of flight, he's known for this, backs himself Hafiz, any form of the game, but particularly with the new white ball, does give it air.
Oh, what a delivery, almost cutting him. Spain and at a faster pace. Look at the trajectory. It was flat, it gripped and turned. Wonderful response from Hafiz.
Just turned a fraction too much. Well, ours is nice. It's really nice. He sat back and waited, and the new ball is racing to the fence, and it's 4. So we've had a 6. A dot ball, almost a wicket, and now a boundary.
Well, this is good from Warner. 6, then got beaten by a beautiful delivery, and then cracking it past the field on the offside. It was quicker from Hafiz, and he found the gap, Warner. That's another great strike. Beautifully done through the offside. Warner has played 3 lovely shots. What a good over for Warner. He's got 14 from it with a ball to come. Hafiz has been put away for 6, 4 and 4.
He's only a fraction short, just enough, but you're up against a short wee fella and David Warner. If you are slightly too short, well, he's so good at this, off the back foot.
The most expensive over of the match comes to an end, 17 without a loss.
Looking forward to this one. Where does Warner go against Sahel?
He goes big, he goes straight, and he goes for 6. What a shot from Warner. He's turning it on, and Pakistan are all puzzled. It's Sohail Tanvir who's been pumped back for 6.
There's the change-up. He sat back and waited, and it's a wonderful piece of batting because he didn't launch himself. He kept still. Wonderful platform to strike from. And Sahel knew it as soon as it was struck, it was going to go all the way and over the fence. Loving it in the dugout of the Aussies. So I'm looking forward to this. This is what happened the other night. Hafiz just bowled one and then handed it over to Umar Gul.
Edge and runs, 4 of them. Just the kind of start that will put Umar Gul under pressure. He's unstoppable, Warner. Hafiz is still calm in that first slip position, but have a look at this slot from him. Wide was Gul and put away.
Well, he's certainly taken the initiative here, has David Warner. He's decided, and has probably spoken about before the openers came out to start this innings, was that Warner was going to go for it. Give him the free license and say, listen, son, get out there and score quickly. Do what you do best. Go after the bowling and dominate in the first 10 overs. Well, first 5 overs.
He pulls that one, long chase for the man in the deep. Imran Nazir will get to the ball, but Warner picks up 2. 29 of just 15. Strike rate of almost 200.
Can it be like this for the T20s? 1-1 going into a decider on Monday.
Well, that shot and gone. Shane Watson puts it away. He'll pick up runs. Slide from Umar Akmal. 2 runs taken. It's a good start, very good start. That shot now is very good with that length. Shane Watson passed it away from the fielder. Umar Akmal with a big drive, but it's a 4. 13 from the over, 38 without a loss.
Ajmal such a wizard in the last couple of years. Limited overs, Test cricket. He's been right up there as Syed Ajmal. Listen to the crowd.
That's a single to Shane Watson. So just 2 from the first 3 balls. He can do so many things, Syed Ajmal. He can give you wickets, be aggressive, also can contribute in damage control. Why wasn't he selected in the ICC team? That's a big question.
Oh, Bowling, beautifully done. Syed Ajmal has done it again. And he's removed the dangerous Warner. Now what a shot. Really what's special from Syed Ajmal. The crowd absolutely love it. And Warner playing back and bowled by a beauty from Syed Ajmal. How many times have you seen Syed Ajmal?
Excellent strike rate, 7 scores in excess of 30. Ballistic start, 40 for 1, but it's Syed Ajmal who's picked up a wicket. And bowled a lovely delivery, a lot of bat, and then the pass.
Right on cue, Syed Ajmal does the trick. Brought in to, get rid of his bunny. He's had it all over David Warner. Has Syed Ajmal. Loving it in the crowd, and a perfect time to get a wicket. 5 bowled, first one down for 40.
Well, that's well played. That's well played. He's got it into the gap. He needed that. The Australians needed that. Mohammad Hafiz taking time, setting the field back into the attack. He got smashed when he bowled that first over of his. And he's got smashed again. That's a magnificent hit way up into the boxes up there. Oh boy, that is a really good shot. A few more of those they need.
Yeah, you have to. It was a range of emotions because we were so hyped after that one-day win, which I thought was a fantastic one-day series win.
Yeah, so this, he's dived in, but I don't think he was ever going to be run out. Boy, it's when you dive here, you take a bit of skin off.
Yeah, he was pretty slow off the block. I guess he was. That's the 6. That's a huge 6, mind you. It was right from the middle of the bat, and that went right on the first stand. All these, when they hit, they really stay hit.
That's good running. Oh, well, I say it's good running. It might have been quite close. 54 for 1.
They went pretty quickly. It was inside the box when he started it, and it would have been close one. Can't really say that it would have been out, but a very tight one.
Both tiers of this beautiful stadium absolutely packed. And boy, if there's a wicket falls here, you'll hear a roar go up. Wonderful to see all these people in the ground. Obviously, a lot of them are Pakistan workers in the area who've come out to watch their team play. Down the ground, beautifully struck. Oh, it's beautifully struck for 6. Well, they didn't jump out of their seats then, did they?
Well, this was not in the zone. He actually fetched for it. It wasn't really a half ball. He reached for it and hit it very cleanly at the end.
Right, let's see where this one goes. He's good at bowling Yorkers too. He's going to try and do that. It's down the ground. This is going to be caught. It's going to be 6. It's whoa, it's over the top. Just for a second, it looked as if Housewell was going to get his fingers to it, but it just kept going.
Different approach from the Australians. They measured the ground well after the first 20-20. We have seen couple going over the rope very closely. This one, another one. Umar Akmal tried his best, but that was well measured by Shane Watson. Right from the middle once again. Another 6. Good start of the over once again.
Yes. Well, he's cut that away. This is going like a rocket as well. It's going to be cut off. Yes, it is. Well fielded. Is that down there? That is Akmal. It was actually Umar Akmal who tried to drag that other one down. That's well fielded.
Fielding has improved in the last few games. Pakistan caught everything. It took about 5 or 6 catches in the last game, and ground fielding has been another excellent aspect what we've seen so far today.
One bowler shouldn't have it. I mean, he's only one bowler. One bowler, one end, at the other end. Oh, well played, well played. Will this go for 4 or will he cut it off? Yes, it's gone for 4. Good timing again. That's a good over for the Australians. 79 for 1.
Pakistan need a couple of wickets.
Oh, that's adjacent, is it? And given by the umpire, it's looked out. And it's picked out the dangerous Watson. This is what Pakistan needed. He's brought them back into this game. What a game he's having, Saeed Ajmal. Once again, the savior. Just when Australians were looking good, the wicket has gone down. Watson goes for 33, 79 for 2. Cameron White can hit the ball a mile. Very impressive strike rate. But you've got to first deal with one Saeed Ajmal. 2 for 2 in 1.2 over Saeed Ajmal. Ajmal has now equaled Shahid Afridi's record of most wickets in T20 internationals. Not many things wrong with that decision. It looked out.
It did from up here, didn't it? It was just waiting for confirmation from the umpire. There's another big shot, but I think he might have got outside the line. Yeah, that's what Ajmal's saying, or he's saying it's not going to hit off stump. Maybe it's the Doosra.
Australians are trying to sweep Saeed Ajmal. Shane Watson tried his hand, his luck wasn't up to the scratch, and well, he gets a very scary send-off. Saeed Ajmal is all pumped up and gets it through. The man at cover. White comes in. Michael Hussey is fit as a fiddle. Makes his ground in no time. There's a shot fine in place. For that attempted scoop. Chance of a run out, and it's a direct hit and it's gone. He's on the floor. The umpire has called for a review, but I think direct hit. And he's gone. Umar Akmal with a bullseye.
Pakistan fielders got in really close in these last couple of overs, and they are celebrating, and invariably they know. Invariably they know, and they do.
Fielder had got to the ball very quickly. Out is the call, and well, the crowd absolutely loving every bit of it. Julian Fountain, the fielding coach, is pretty happy. And it's Cameron White who's got to go back, courtesy brilliant from Umar Akmal in the field. 1 for 5, it's 84 for 3. With a piece of brilliance to get rid of Cameron White. Direct hit. George Bailey on his birthday. 30 today, the Australian captain.
Here's the wicket again. Look how close the fielders get in. Look, he's almost in a orthodox sort of gully for the seamer's position. He's got in so close there.
The right fielder in the right position as well. Oh, goes big. It's gone up in the air. Will this be taken? It falls short. Abdul Razak was the fielder. George Bailey's off the mark with a risky sweep.
Well, it looks as if sweep is the order of the day, doesn't it? Particularly the right-handers. And he's very lucky there. It's very lucky that it didn't carry.
Goes big. Will he find the fence? And well, it's Nasir Jamshed who collects the ball, passes it to Sohail Tanveer, who's got a good arm. To George Bill. It's a big hit, that's gone, that's six, magnificent strike. It produces a beauty under pressure. 100 comes up for Australia.
Absolutely perfect. He's found the middle of the bat here. He knew that had gone for six as we did, as it soared up into the night sky.
Pakistan has kept it nice and tight. And that's a reverse, and well, that's gone through the leg. Now that is bad fielding. That really is bad. Who is the culprit? It's Saeed Ajmal. 104 for 3.
Mike Hussey up against Umar Gul. Short one and a miss hit. And Goldberger. Here goes Mr. Cricket. He has surrendered for 23 at a vital stage of this game. Try to go downtown and hit it big over the rope, but he's been undone. He's gone for that score at 23. 109 for 4 here. One Hussey for another. Michael departs and in comes David. Useful stats. 10 scores of 30 plus.
Well, I don't think Michael Hussey was expecting that short delivery. He was probably looking for the Yorker length or a fuller length, and then he got caught in double-minded, and the bat sort of slipped in his hand, and he was hoping that it will not carry to Shoaib Malik, who's at mid-on. That comfortable catch there by Shoaib Malik.
Short one, and there goes the birthday boy. The skipper has done the trick this time. Beautiful strike over mid-wicket from George Bailey.
It was a sit-up delivery. It was in the zone. He was ready for it. Front foot right in the slot, and bang. And although there was a fielder there on the boundary, had no chance to cut that one. That one went like a rocket.
Bowling! Number 5, and it's David Hussey, who has had his off-stump disturbed. Wonderful bowling from Sohail Tanveer. And the team come together and give it the high fives. They know they've got another danger man out and back in the hut. Just going to check for the no ball. Hussey's just going to hang around and make sure it's a legitimate delivery.
Well, what Sohail Tanveer does sometimes is he cuts the side line. And if he's cutting the line, that means it's a no ball. Yes, very, there's no problem in this one. It's the one from the front on, I guess. That's what they want. This one, I think there's no issue there. That's no problem. Once the back foot is landed inside that line, the second one does not really matter as long as landing behind the line. But David Hussey's got to go. That's a huge wicket for Pakistan. Change of pace, beautifully done. David Hussey gone for only one. It's 117 for 5.
He's often opened the innings. His one-day formats. Handful of matches at strike rate. He'll like to improve on that because he's capable of better. A couple of scores of plus 30. So early days in his career. Here he is facing Sohail Tanveer. And he's off the mark, and the good thing is he gives the strike back to the captain, who's on 24. Lovely bowling, lovely use of the crease.
Yeah, created a beautiful angle, slow delivery, rolled his fingers over the seam, and that ball just cut a little bit off the surface and hit the off stump. There you go. They're all up on their feet. They're all having a ball.
To get away is Ajmal. Had to go big. He's got enough of it. What a way to finish the 18th over. The skipper smokes one for 6. It's 131 for 5 here. getting things right. He's bowling from a different end. Last ball previous over, captain came to the party. Here he comes. Inside edge, and there he goes. Bailey, that is, with another boundary. He goes to 37 from 24, his third boundary to go with 2 maximums.
I was looking for that Yorker. He was looking for the base of the stumps. And how many times we see that happen? Inside edge with the fine leg up in the boundary. Yeah, very few Aussies there, but they're loving it.
T20 International on their birthday, the Aussies lost on all 3 of those occasions. Can George change it? And he's looking like he can. Full toss, bottom edge. It's another boundary.
Well, the last delivery was a good one, but this was a full toss, juicy full toss on the leg stump. Easy pickings. He could have missed and get out, but I don't really see George Belling missing on those ones.
Bailey. Shorter one, and there it goes. Oh, and it could have been a run out too. It's almost a caught and bowled in the follow through, and in the process almost goes back off his right hand here, Umagul, and would have run out Matty Way. Extraordinary. Watch this ball.
Yep, could have easily gone and hit the stumps, and Bailey would have been gone.
There's the Yorker. I don't know why Umagul's appealing, because he squirted this and has a run out. Goal! A direct hit! They're hitting everything at the moment, the Pakistanis. And Wade has been run out.
I don't think Umagul should mind that was there an LBW or not, because that's gone. Yasir Arafat threw the ball straight at stump, and Wade doesn't really want to wait for the third umpire. Well, he is gone now. Pakistan fetch another wicket, very important wicket, 142 for 6.
Delivery left in the 19th. Dan Christian certainly did it in the field with his catching, diving and saving runs. Golden touch to finish it off with the bat. Great attempt at Yorker. And Wade wanted to come back for 2. Direct hit. Well, he's not even in the frame. Yasir Arafat with the throw from deep near the fence. Third man. Little nick and appeal. And adrenaline will be pumping through the neck of Razak. Here we go. Bailey gets a short, slow bouncer. Is it out? Yes, it is. The crowd have erupted here in Dubai and gone crazy. First ball of the series. And Abdul Razak has got a wicket. Sensational scenes here for the home side. Brilliant stuff. Bailey, the captain, has to go. Couldn't see it off to the end. He's gone for 42. 7 down for 142.
There's a serious pressure building now. Slower bouncer, couldn't control the shot, and there you go. Crowd in their feet, and nicely taken by Yasir Arafat. Yes! That's the wicket they needed.
Wonderful scenes. And the captain, Mohammad Hafiz, celebrating with Razak.
Well, more than the players, the families are feeling the pressure. This is Mrs. Umagul.
Mike Hussey was set and got out, and same with Shane Watson. Big! Oh, disappearing! This one has gone over the fence to silence this huge crowd. Can you believe it? 1 from 1 needed, and Cummins is making a hero of himself. They're out of their seats, are the Aussies.
Oh my God, I don't really think any of the person in the crowd expected this. Look at that hit, that's mega. That's worth $1 million. They can't believe it. A very small crowd, the Australian crowd, on their feet. Now what?
You've got to bring everyone in. It's just a no-brainer. Mohammad Hafiz. Can Razak be the ultimate hero? Scores a level. Here we go. Last ball. Straight up in the air. Who's calling for it? John, there we go. He couldn't finish it, Cummins. We're going to have a super over. Oh, it's been scripted brilliantly. Sixth tie in T20 international cricket. We've got.
The game is tied. Superb knock by Bailey. Got out at the wrong time, but what a hit by Cummins. One big hit and put everything on time.
All tied up. Tanvir got a wicket. So did Umar Gul. Ajmal the Wizard, he got a couple. And Razak with that one over got 2 for 9 and has made this go into a super over. 151 for 4, played 151 for 8 after 20 overs each. Match tied. Time for a super over, time for a break, and on the other side we'll have the Aussies batting first. Well, this match come down to a super over, and I can tell you that 3 batsmen can be named, that's all. You can lose 1 wicket in the super over, you can't lose 2. As soon as you lose 2, you're gone.
There have been 6 tied before that. Here we go. Umar Gul bowling to Warner.
There's the Yorker. Great start because the field is set accordingly. Watson's ready now to face Umar Gul. And whips it away. We get a couple. Big boundary and big wide open spaces on the leg side. So just 2 more. So 3 from 2. Beautifully bowled by Gul. Spearing in the Yorker. And he's doing the trick. Only 4 from 3. Leg byes. Does he runs or leg byes? Got a little bit of bat.
Boundary for Warner. This was just outside the off stump. In any case, he just read it quite nicely, Warner.
Can he make this count, Warner? No, he's hit it straight up in the air. Here's one off. Gone. Umar Akmal, after a little bit of bite play earlier in the over, George Bailey come out for just 1 delivery of the super over remaining. It's been a pretty good over from Umar Gul. Just got the wicket of Warner. 9 runs from it. In the gap. Is it 4? No, it's only going to be a couple. So 11 scored for the loss of 1 wicket in Australia's super over.
Pakistan need 12 runs to win this contest of 6 deliveries. So a super over is to come.
12 required from 6 balls. First ball of the Pakistan super over. Slow one. Beautifully bowled. Change of pace. The run out. It is all happening. Straight down the ground. Cracking stroke for 4. That relieves a lot of pressure for Pakistan. Lovely clean strike. You're risking too much to go full. And he's gone short. He's got pain. And it's another boundary, and they're running away with the super over. And run it was on. It doesn't matter. Akmal will keep running through. They've won it. They've won the series. Have the men in green. Disconsolate are the Aussies. On the other side of the coin, they're out of their seats, and the home crowd are cheering, whistling, and loving it. 150.